do? What is happening? It's Chris Harris yet again with another quick Rockets recap over a heartbreaking loss to the Sacramento Kings. Probably the hottest team in the NBA right now. We had a 5 game winning streak going in. Uh, I think, well, I don't know. I don't know when the last time Sacramento lost it was, but they are one of the hottest teams, I guess, in the NBA right now. We lost to them 132 to 127. Quick review of the box score. Jeff Green, 23 minutes, 10 points. Amen Thompson, 41 minutes, 20 points. Dylan Brooks, 33 minutes, 12 points. Alperen Şengün, 34 minutes, 21 points, 10 rebounds. Jalen Green, 34 minutes, 28 points. Tyree Eason, 24 minutes, 16. Cam Whitmore, 23 minutes, 9. Steven Adams, 14 minutes, 5, plus 16. Excellent work. And Aaron Holiday, 14 minutes, 6 points. So I'll be brief. It's late. I'm tired. I was tired last time I did one of these, but still haven't recovered. Uh, so just give you my thoughts real quick. Um, Another decent game pretty good game from Jalen Green. I thought didn't wasn't careless with the ball. Amen had seemed like he had a little bit more of the jitters than Jalen did. Jalen was decisive with the ball, knew when he wanted to drive, knew when he wanted to pass. Um, Overall, I thought he had a good game. Şengün was more efficient than I think people were giving him credit for. 8 of 15 from the field, not bad. 1 for 2 for 3 point line, not bad. But he was minus 21. They were really picking um, on him and a little bit of Steven, but more him. In the Our defensive plan was switching. At least that's what it looked like to me. And anytime we would switch, they would just attack. And it was over and over and over. They get our big man out of the paint, and they would go directly at him. If the big man stayed back and drop, so it's a bonus we hit the three, or just make a play. So he was kind of victimized all game. Um, so yeah, and I don't think he made. He had an excellent defensive fourth quarter. Some of the best defensive plays I've ever seen him make. He had a live ball steal. I want to say on DeMar DeRozan. May have been De'Aaron Fox, one of the two. But he got right in there, stole the ball. We came over and helped defense block the De'Aaron Fox layup, I believe. Just excellent defense, several sequences in a row. But it didn't seem like he figured it out until late, and a lot of that damage had already been done. Dylan Brooks was extreme CTE all game long, in my opinion. He had a stretch that really helped us come back in the fourth quarter. So I don't want to take anything away from him that he earned. But brother, when I say that the way that he was playing, his fouling, um, some of his shot selection, he was playing running point at some points in time. It periods in time, it was just a mess. I He had 33 points, but it seemed like he had 48 minutes. Like he was out there quite a bit. I don't know why, and he may have earned a lot of trust, and he knows what he's doing, but Dylan was awful, quite frankly. In several minutes, in a lot of high pressure, high leverage situations. Wasn't shooting well. He was 2 away from three, 5 of 14 from the field. He got cooked so many times by DeMar DeRozan in the mid range. He It got so bad that Jalen doubled down on him, and they just kicked the ball out to open 3-point shooting swish. It was it was gross. Fourth quarter was really bad, but all game it was terrible. Um, Amen had a kind of up and down game. Again, his decision making wasn't crisp all game. Um, he has a couple key turnovers in the fourth quarter. Wasn't super high on some of what he was doing, but did well for the free throw line. Did well for a rebound, 10 rebounds. But when he even at the end of the I think first half, we had the ball with a couple seconds left before halftime, and he drove. And try to get all the way to the basket when he just didn't have enough time to do so. Probably would have done better shooting a floater or attempting a three. I don't know why Jeff Green started. Uh, I mean, it's a cool story, bro. I think we looked best. We made a run. We had three of our bigger body defenders out there. We had Eason, Whitmore, I think Amen Thompson, what's the name, Steven Adams. When they were out there, I think at the close of the third, is when we made our run. We looked our best. We needed more switchable defenders with what the way that Sacramento was attacking us. Again, they were just forced to switch and attack. So when you needed more switchable defenders, what I saw Steven Adams do a few times is he would fake, he would stunt like he was going to come over to help. And then retreat back to his man, and that still affected the shot because Steven Adams is a huge human being. So I think Steven Adams' veteran savvy made up for some of his athletic deficiencies in those situations. And yeah, I just think that Ime did us a disservice by playing leading on Dillon and not kind of sticking with what was working. I really don't understand why we didn't see more Cam Whitmore this game. It wasn't his best game. He was 4-9 from the field, one of three from three. But he was plus four, 9 points, three rebounds, 3 assists. He was moving the ball. He played solid defense. Um, and he's a very generally speaking, he's a pretty consistent 3 point shooter. He's been a pretty consistent force on defense. He would have given us better minutes than Dillon, in my opinion. So I don't really know. Well, I do know. I think since we were a little bit shorthanded with Fred out, I think that Ime was leaning more on some of the veteran presence to kind of keep us settled and help us through the game. But I think more youth and again more switchability would have been a better look. Excellent game from Steven Adams. Really my player of the game. Again, was a brick wall. What Sabonis was doing was we would force a switch. Shingun was end up somewhere stuck on the perimeter, and Sabonis would just bully whoever was down there, get the rebound, either kick it out or score. What's the name? Steven Adams. You can't move that human being. It's he again is a little bit more savvy, a lot stronger. He was able to hold his position in the paint. He played drop coverage more often than not. But he was smart enough to know when to kind of come out fully to help and when to kind of stay low and when you kind of split the difference and kind of stunt kind of take a step out or act like he was taking a step out towards the perimeter and then lead it back in and kind of get the rebound. So I really like how he played tonight. Like I said, the strength really came in handy with Sabonis, and I don't really mind which like I think Shingun gave us good minutes in the fourth quarter, but I wouldn't have minded seeing more Steven Adams, especially early. Um, Aaron Holiday, I really honestly think that coach leans on some of the against is leaning on some of these veterans in instances where they really shouldn't be leaned on. He didn't give us much of anything. I would have rather seen us go big, even with Amen's deficiencies as a elite ball handler. You could kind of do that by committee in that lineup that I mentioned with Cam and Amen and Tari out there, Steven Adams out there, and you can even have Jalen running point if you so choose. But I didn't like Aaron Holiday's shot selection. He never passes the ball. Um, he's really more ball hoggish than Cam Whitmore is on the bad night. And he's kind of a pretend point guard. So I don't like his minutes. The only thing he really offers is a decent amount of ball security. I mean not Amen. Ime leans on him as a defensive stopper too. Sometimes he had several minutes on DeMar DeRozan and he just got cooked. So I don't know. I don't know what the thought is there. Um, so yeah, I don't really have a real big picture thought. Second out of a back to back, a roll back to back. Glad we got Tari back tonight. Saw why he was superhero. He could super helpful. He could spark a run by himself and his energy, his length. Looked good. Looked like he got gas towards the end. Ime leaned on to help close for most of those closing minutes, if not all, and looked good in most of them. Made fairly good decisions with the ball. We have a case of whoever gets the steal, whoever is on the break is the one that wants to finish the break, and that can get you in trouble sometimes. Got Eamon in trouble sometimes in this game. Has gotten caught Cam several times in the past. So I would really like for us to work on distributing the ball more in transition. But like I said, Tari in general looked good, especially for a first game back after as much time as he's missed. So um, can't wait till we start gelling again. Kind of get our feet back under us. We really missed Fred tonight. That should kind of go without saying. I think we would have fared better in the fourth if he was present. I think again it kind of goes without saying, but kind of the thing right now. Trade Dillon, But honestly, some of the turnovers and late game decision making kind of shows why at least Fred is still valuable. If someone does come calling for Dillon, I would trade him. Quite frankly, I think that Ime's leaning on him as a crutch instead of honestly Cam or Artari, either or can give you better minutes, more consistency, even better decision making than Dylan Brooks is right now. Dylan's a high effort defender, helps again, great culture setter, all that good stuff. Don't dislike the guy. I think his defense comes in handy, especially some matchups like playing Giannis. I think he gives you good minutes. Wemby, he gives you good minutes. But like if you have somebody with a little bit of lateral quickness, I don't know. He just got cooked, man. He did not look good. So anyway, that's my thoughts for tonight. Again, subscribe to the new channel. Once we get up to 10 subscribers, we'll be giving away a little bit of an Amazon gift card, maybe even some extras. I don't know. Seeing how generous I feel when that time comes around. Y'all know how to find me, CDH the Great, on Twitter. X, I guess, if that's what y'all want to call it. But Mama called it. The Mama named him Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. And that's it. Holla at your boy, man. Peace.